Welcome to ColourPan. This was created by Misty of the PANtastic ladies, and it's all about focusing on your Colourpop products or their sister brands. I only own Colourpop. I actually only own 3 different types of Colourpop products, so I'm going to go over those with you today. This is update number 2, so let's get into the progress. Like I said, I only have 3 different types of Colourpop products, and the first is the Volumizing Mascaras. I just realized that these also say things on them, like aside from like the name of the product and like the color and whatnot, they all have like individual sayings on like the packaging of the mascara, and this one says Roar, which actually happens to be the name of the product. This is the Toy Story collaboration with Colourpop in the shade Roar. This is described as a vibrant lime green mascara, and that's pretty dang close to what this is. I focused on a lot of green looks for the month of March, and this definitely got quite a bit of use. I used it 4 times for a total of 11 uses, meaning I've officially hit my 10 use goal with this product. Next is Swell season. They say this is a vivid teal, and this one says, apply for pick-me-up. Super cute. I really like to pair this one with Blue Ya Mind, which is the next shade coming up. I like to wear this kind of like on the bottom inner lashes, and then I'll put Blue Ya Mind on the outer lashes. Sometimes I do wear this fully as a bottom lash mascara color as well. This one I got 4 uses last month for a total of 9 uses. I was so close. I just needed 1 more, but we'll definitely make sure that happens this next month. Up next, as promised, is Blue Ya Mind, and this is described as a cobalt blue. If you ask me what my favorite color is, I'd probably say purple, but if you're like, what is your specific favorite color? Probably cobalt blue. So that's probably why I love this mascara so much. And this one says, feeling fabulash. I love puns. Anyways, I also used this one 4 times last month, bringing it to a total of 12 uses, which means this is the second product to hit the 10 use goal. I like to wear this one sometimes as my only mascara. Sometimes I'll wear it on the top when I have Swell season on the bottom. Sometimes I'll put Roar on the bottom with this one. And like I also said, sometimes I'll put it on the outer corner and then put Swell season on the inside. I find I'm very versatile with how I use this one. Unfortunately, Purple Prose has not gotten as much love as all the other ones. This one is described as a lavender mascara, and I would say it's kind of like a deep lavender. Like, it's definitely not pastel. So you do have to apply 2 coats for this one for it to really show up. And this one says, love a good lash day. I got 2 uses out of it last month, bringing it to a total of 3 uses so far. Like I said, it definitely needs some love. This one I'm actually wearing on the inner portion of my lower lashes today. This is Pink Ink, and it's described as a magenta. This one says, lash out loud. This one, similar to Purple Prose, definitely needs a bit of love. I only used it 1 time last month, bringing it to a total of 2. The color I have on my outer portion of my lashes today is this one. It is Wine O'Clock, and this one is described as a deep burgundy. This one says, oh, would you look at the time? I actually got 4 uses out of this one last month, bringing it to a total of 6 uses. I think that's pretty good. This one also needs a bit of love, but I think the problem with this one is even after 2 layers, sometimes it doesn't really show up. So it's a little bit frustrating to work with, which is why I think I haven't reached for it that much. This is the mascara in the shade Left on Red, and they describe it as a true red. This one says, big lash energy. I officially finally used this one last month 3 times, bringing in the total uses to 3. On to Lippie pencils now. I do have to say I really appreciate how the Colourpop Lippie pencils apply. They go on very smooth, they smudge easy, but once they're kind of set, they don't like smudge out of place, and they're just really comfortable to wear. I only have 3 shades. Starting with the shade Ashton, it's a little bit hard to see since they're so thin. This one is described as a deep taupe. I did get 2 uses out of this one last month, bringing it to a total of 3. I think the problem is I also have my lip service project pan, so even if I wanted to focus on these, I also have so many other lip products I'm focusing on as well. I definitely didn't set that up the best. Next is Beeper, and this one is described as a muted rose. I can definitely say the past month I've been reaching for this one a little bit more than usual. I got 3 uses, bringing it to a total of 5. And last out of the Lippie pencils is Cool BFF, and this one's kind of like a mix of the other 2. It's described as a rosy taupe. Out of the 3 Lippie pencils, this one definitely needs the most love. I only used it 1 time last month, bringing it to a total of 2. Lastly are my cream gel liners, and I have 10 of them, and that's because I bought a variety pack because I thought it gave me a nice range of colors. First is Joyride, and this one is described as a deep burgundy matte. I did use this one 2 times last month, bringing it to a total of 4. I am currently wearing this one on my tightline today. This is Charmer, and it is described as a deep plum matte. I did wear this 4 times last month, bringing it to a total of 5. Next is Plum Smash, and this one is described as a warm violet metallic. I actually got 5 uses out of this one last month, bringing it to a total of 7. Honey Dude is a warm nude matte, and this one I wore 4 times, bringing it also to a total of 7. Peach Fuzz is a pastel peach matte, and this one I actually used 5 times for a total of 7 uses. I actually have this one in my waterline today. This is Can Do It. It is described as a marigold metallic, and I got 4 uses out of it last month, bringing it to a total of 6. Aglow was a previous goal met. I hit my 10 uses on it back in my March update. I also had a challenge with PANtastic Beauty to see who could wear green eyeliner the most in the month of March. I can tell you I wore it 15 times, so about half the month of March. Unfortunately, I haven't heard from PANtastic Beauty. I hope she's doing good, but unfortunately I can't update you on how her progress went. This one is described as a golden lime metallic, and I wore it 6 more times, which I think is the most out of all the liners, and I brought that to a total of 21 uses. This might actually be the first to hit that 25 use mark. This one I wasn't quite sold on the description at first until I actually sat there, stared at it, contemplated it, and was like, okay, maybe. This is Icebreaker, and they call this one a pastel mint matte. However, I feel like there's a little bit of aqua in it. It's just enough aqua that it's like you're not sold on the mint. Like, it's just like, you wouldn't call it an aqua pencil, but you wouldn't call it a mint pencil. It's just like, it's just got that hint in there just to kind of throw you off a little bit. And this one I used 3 times, bringing it to a total of 7. Crystal Crush is a beautiful kind of vivid turquoise metallic. I used this one 3 times, bringing it to a total of 8. And last but not least was a color I didn't use at all since bringing it into this project. It's the shade Exit, and it's described as a bright white matte. I can happily say I got 2 uses out of it this past month, which means it officially has a total of 2 uses. So just looking at my notes, we have a couple that are very close to the 10 use goal. First, with Swell season, we are sitting at 9 uses, so I really hope I can get 1 more use out of it next month. And then also with Crystal Crush, we are sitting at 8 uses. Typically blue isn't a color I reach for just because it's not in my Pan That palette, and that's definitely where my focus is, but I feel like I should be able to get 2 uses on this one. So that is everything I have to share with you today. Thank you for checking in on how my Colourpop project pan is going. I really hope we hear from PANtastic Beauty soon so we can know how she did on her project. I'm really rooting for her. I really hope she got her uses because she's going for a certain amount of uses to finally get those green eyeshadows out of a project. So really crossing my fingers that it's a good update when we hear from her. Until then, thank you for checking out this video. Thank you for being here today. I really appreciate it. And until the next one, I hope the day treats you well. Bye.